Good morning, Ron, and good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, April 1st. Here's what's happening. The Holy Father is again renewing his call for peace during Holy Week. Yesterday, outside Castel Gandolfo, Pope Leo XIV said he is expressing hope that President Donald Trump has said he wants to end the conflict and that he's seeking ways to end the violence. The Pope urged those listening to, quote, live these days recognizing that Christ is still crucified today, that Christ still suffers today in the innocent, especially those who are suffering from violence, hatred, and war. President Trump recently said the war in Iran could end in 2 to 3 weeks. The U.S. Supreme Court is sending a case around free speech rights back down to the lower courts for a high form of judicial scrutiny. The case was brought by a counselor challenging Colorado's ban on so-called conversion therapy for those with same-sex attraction or gender dysphoria. The plaintiff in the case, Kaylee Childs, said the law violated her free speech rights by banning her from using talk therapy that aligns with biological realities. The decision was nearly unanimous, with 8 of the justices voting in favor of a lower court review. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson was the lone dissenter. In other court news, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear arguments on the constitutionality of President Trump's birthright citizenship ban today. The president has indicated he will be present for the oral arguments. An American journalist has been kidnapped in Baghdad, Iraq. According to Reuters, local authorities said the female journalist was kidnapped by unknown parties. Efforts to free the journalist are ongoing as authorities search the eastern part of the capital where the kidnapper's vehicle was headed. The Trump administration will continue to give Planned Parenthood Title X funds for the foreseeable future. The funds reimburse the abortion giant for providing contraceptive and non-abortive services to low-income patients. Marjorie Dannenfelser, president of Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America, called the move, quote, an inexplicable slap in the face to the pro-life GOP base. Wall Street ended the month on a high note. Stocks jumped in a broad-based relief rally following new reports that the U.S.-Iran war could be winding down. The 3 major indices surged after an unconfirmed report said Iran's president is ready to end the conflict with certain guarantees. And the countdown is on for NASA's first lunar mission since the 1970s. Today, 3 U.S. astronauts and 1 Canadian astronaut are expected to begin their journey to the moon on the Artemis II mission. NASA says there is an 80% chance of favorable weather, and the launch window opens tonight at 6:24 p.m. And that is the news this morning. I'm Matthew Handley. Back we go now to Toledo. Here's Ron, Dave, and Pat.